Hello, Enid. Welcome to another glorious Monday, and we hope you're having a wonderful morning and your coffee is perfect. Mine wasn't, but so let's talk about this weekend. This weekend was a really busy weekend for our community.
That's right. We had the Chisholm Trail parade, the Cherokee Strip parade, and it was great. Got to go out there and see all the horses and the bands, and I enjoyed going to the parade. And but before that, we had the Enid Walk of Fame award ceremony, so that was pretty exciting to go to and see a couple of people get recognized for their achievements in our community and their contributions to making Enid great. So that was really good to go to, heartwarming to see that and the impact that those people have on other people and their families. So that was great. And then Saturday night there was NOC's and David Allen's 25th anniversary alumni game that they had. There was before that happened, there was a kickball fundraiser with the police department and the fire department to raise some money. But the alumni game was at 7 o'clock after that, so it was a busy day in downtown Enid.
For sure.
And on top of that, I helped our Ambucks Club put out all of those American flags on the square, and then helped them pick them up. So I was busy all day.
This sounds like it. For sure. I didn't get a chance to go to the parade, so it sounds like the parade was a huge success. And then there was
It always is. It's one of the best things about Enid, and of course, Vance Air Force Base were there, and it's great to see standing ovations and cheers and hollers from everyone when they walk around the square. I love that about Enid. Another thing that happened over the weekend, I didn't make it to this one, but I believe our pool is closed now because their final event was the doggy dip.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Nobody wants to go in the pool after that, I think. It's time to drain it and clean it out.
Yep, exactly. Well, we have some things to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay. So we have a intermittent lane closure at Highway 81 and West Willow intersection. This is projected to last about a week, and so be aware of that, which means that the lanes will be not completely closed one way. There'll be one lane for each. So
at our last study session, we had an item where we talked about the state of Oklahoma's improvements along 81, and it is going to be a little longer. So those of you that are maybe annoyed by the construction going on 81, it's good progress. It's a state of Oklahoma project, so that means that the taxpayers of Enid, at least we're not using Enid tax money to pay for these improvements. So if you've noticed a little bit of bumpiness on the road, they're going to come back and diamond grind all of it and make it smooth.
With real diamonds?
No.
Oh.
But they're going to come back and smooth it all out. It's going to be great. They're doing some work on the shoulders and in the medians. There's actually supposed to be a little drainage channel in the medians, and so they're going to continue work on both of those items probably for the remainder of the year. So it's going to be a while longer, but hang in there, everyone. And improvements are worth the pain that we go through for the end product.
Cool. I love to see new roads. They're so nice to drive on.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So we have camping in the park. As you might know, Enid Parks and Recreation has a lot of events throughout the year. And one of them that they like to host over at Meadow Lake is camping in the park. And so they have a movie on Friday night, and that movie happens to be RV and it's got Robin Williams in it. I don't think I've seen it. It doesn't look familiar, but Robin Williams is hilarious. So I'm sure it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And then, so that's September 27th and 28th, and they will have a breakfast. If you want, you'll need to register for this event at enid.org/camping in the park. And if you want to stay in the know or up to date on what Parks and Rec is doing and offering, then you can do that on our website. And I do know the next one that's coming up is a haunted gym. And so that's going to be a 2-weekend event. So that's going to be cool. And then we have the MAPC that's canceled tonight.
That's right. No MAPC meeting this month. You know, it doesn't happen very often, but there are times where there are no agenda items that we need to talk about. There's no new development that's been submitted in time for to make it onto the agenda. So we get a break. This one's been canceled. So, but we will have tomorrow night. We will have our study session and our regular commission meeting. So, in our study session, we've got a few items that are important. We're going to be talking about cleaning up some parks in Enid, and we're going to be discussing the state of our EMS and ambulance system in Enid, and that'll be an interesting discussion. It'll be good. We're just seeking to make improvements to have great coverage for the citizens of Enid and through ambulance services. So we're going to be talking about that, and then if you're a golfer, we're going to be talking about the irrigation system at Meadow Lake Golf Course. There's a number of problems and issues that have been ongoing there that are getting to a breaking point. And so it's time to discuss, you know, what are some of the options and how can we pay for getting a new irrigation system put into our golf course. So that'll be talked about. And then I believe we'll have time to talk about some information on a lead and copper rule. This is something that is going to be federally and state regulated on some different achievements and benchmarks that we have to meet with lead and copper in our water, and steps to take over a long period of time to reduce and eliminate those type of products in water systems. Because as you might be aware, lead, especially with children, can create issues and learning issues, development issues, and so we want to do what we can to get that out of our system. So we'll be talking about that in study session. And then in our regular meeting, we will, it's really, there's some board appointments and considerations, a few proclamations, and mostly consent items. So this ought to be not too long of a meeting. No executive session that I know of, so it should be a short, quick meeting.
Perfect. That sounds great.
You're always welcome to come out and join us in person at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Complex, 401 West Owen K. Garriott. We do have public comment time if you want to sign up and speak to a commissioner or the mayor about something that interests you. You're always welcome to do so.
Absolutely. And this is a great place to stay connected and plugged into. You can watch the commission meetings. If you're not able to get out of your home, you are able to watch the commission meetings on our Facebook. We go Facebook Live, and so that's a great way to also stay connected as well. That way we can be everywhere for you. So that's perfect.
That's right.
Yeah.
We want to be transparent at all times. So
Absolutely. Well, I think that this is the recap. The MAPC is closed or is canceled, and then of course tonight's study session is at 5, and then tomorrow night this commission meeting is at 5 in the council chambers, and then the commission is at 6:30.
That's right.
So with that said, we have a lot of ways to stay connected, and we are everywhere on social media for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 580-616-7258. And that is all we have for you today. We hope that your coffee is always right, and we hope you have a wonderful day.